Let's get ready for fall. Every fall, I show you how you can put together a simmer pot, and they're amazing because they just make your house smell so good. But this year, I'm gonna show you how you can put together a simmer pot using your candle warmer. Most of us have candle warmers. The one that I have, I bought off of Amazon, but you can get them fairly inexpensively. You're also going to need a glass container. So I'm gonna be using this glass mug that I got at Dollar Tree. With simmer pots, you can put in anything you like. I'm gonna prep my ingredients and then put them all in. So I have an orange that I'm gonna slice up to use in my simmer pot. This is a great way to also use up fruit that's almost gone bad in your refrigerator. You'll start by placing your container on the candle warmer, then fill it up about halfway with boiling water. Then you're gonna add in your ingredients. I'm gonna add in my orange slices, a teaspoon of coffee beans, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Let this sit on your candle warmer and it's going to make your house smell amazing. I have the cutest drink idea for you this fall. So you're gonna start with having any sort of plastic cup. You could probably use a glass cup as well. I bought these at Dollar Tree. I've been looking all over for these. They're the plastic cups that come with the sip lid, so you could use these on the go. So you're gonna need 2 ingredients, marshmallow fluff and some chocolate milk. I'm using the Fairlife chocolate milk. So grab a spoon and put a little bit of marshmallow fluff onto your spoon, and then you're going to drag it in the center of your cup. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Essentially, you're trying to make a ghost body. Now I'm gonna use a Sharpie on the outside to add some eyes. Next, you're just gonna add in your chocolate milk. Then you can just add on your lids. I got another order in from Wild Grain, and I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. Now, if you're not familiar with Wild Grain, they are the first Bake from Frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and fresh pasta. Wild Grain partners with bread makers and pasta makers across the country. Let me show you what I got. To get in the fall spirit, I picked up the sourdough harvest bread. I can't wait to try that. We're gonna make that today. I also got these maple Belgian waffles, yum. And with every box, you get free croissants. These work great with so many different meals. The sourdough bread is great for everyday use. These are ham and cheese foldovers. These are gonna be an amazing breakfast. And my daughter wanted me to get the giant snickerdoodle cookies. You wanna make sure that you keep all of your Wild Grain items in the freezer, not the fridge. With most of the breads from Wild Grain, you're gonna put them directly on the oven rack, and the easy directions are on the back. And all of the breads at Wild Grain bake within 25 minutes or less. Wild Grain is completely customizable, and they're always adding new items. With Wild Grain, you're supporting small businesses and bakeries across the country. I love having bakery quality items that I can make in a matter of minutes. This looks so good. Now, if you want to try out Wild Grain, and I definitely think you should, make sure you check the link in the description box and use my code LizFenwick to get $30 off your first box. Plus, you'll get free croissants for life. I'm gonna slice our loaf and we can try it out. This looks absolutely amazing. First of all, the sourdough is amazing, but having the cranberries in there and the pecans and the other dried fruit, it's so good. It was really good. To get your box, go to wildgrain.com and use my code LizFenwick. I found these 2 gorgeous sconces at the thrift store. They're 4 candles. They are brass. Now, they look very similar, but they're actually different. So I wanted to make some fall candles to go in these. So we're gonna be decorating these white tapered candles. Any tapered candle will work. I would get a wax one instead of an LED one. Now, typically I like to wrap these with tissue paper and I'll heat them up. That's a fun DIY you can do. Or last year I was painting the candles. This year we're gonna be adding some tattoos to our candles. So I found these off of Amazon. I will link them for you down below, or I'll put the QR code right here. You can scan it and it'll take you directly to the item. All right, so we are going to cut out what we want to add. I think I'm going to mainly add the bat, but I might add some other pieces. So I'm gonna add these bats like I would any other temporary tattoo. I'll take off the clear front, place them facing down on my candle, and then I'll just wet the back. I'm gonna be using a paper towel that's wet, and then just pull off the backing. So I'm gonna continue to add the bats around the candle. I'm so excited about this next product that I found. It's called Stabilizing Adhesive for Candlesticks. I found this at Dollar Tree and I'm excited to use this. I have a similar product that I bought off of Amazon, but it was a little bit more expensive. It was called a candle grip. And if we could get this less expensive, I'm all for it. Okay, so it looks like a wax paste. So you're supposed to put it on the bottom of your candle to help hold it in your candle holder. All right, so I'm gonna pull a little bit out with this skewer that I have, and I'll press it on the bottom of my candle. It says to use a pea-size amount. Let's see if this works when I put them in the candle holders. I have the cutest acorn donut treat for you to try. So you're gonna start with some chocolate that you can melt. I'm just going to place this in the microwave. So you need a brown donut hole. You can buy these at the store, and I'm gonna place it halfway in the chocolate, and then I'll put it into my sprinkles. I'm gonna put half the pretzel stick on top so it looks like an acorn. Next, I'll just place them on the parchment paper until the chocolate sets up. So if you have a cake plate in your kitchen, let me show you how you could style it for the fall. Really easy. It's gonna take a few seconds and you probably already have most of these items. So take the cake plate portion. You're going to add in some of your favorite items, anything you have that would make great filler. I recently got this filler at Aldi that I'm gonna put in. There's some acorns in here. There's also some mushrooms and pumpkins. And then I picked up some white pumpkins that I had in my stash. So I'm gonna fill this container first with all those items. So here's the tricky part. You're gonna take the base and cover your cake top and then flip it over very carefully. Now you have a great filler piece to put out in your decor. I found this adorable football drink dispenser at Dollar Tree. I had to pick it up. It was $5. I think this would be perfect for your fall tailgates. Let me show you a fun drink you can put inside. So your two drinks you're going to need for this recipe are apple cider and ginger ale. We're going to do 2 parts of apple cider for 1 part of ginger ale. So we'll start by pouring in our apple cider. I'll fill it up about half the way on my football. So we added about half of the apple cider. Now we're gonna add in 1 part of the ginger ale, so we'll go up about another quarter. Next, we're gonna add in about 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Now let's mix it all together. Now we're gonna garnish with 2 apples, so I'm going to slice these up with my apple slicer, and then I'll cut them so they're a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna add some of my apples to the top of my drink. Let's try it out and see how this drink tastes. To garnish, we're gonna add apples and some caramel sauce. All right, let's try it out. If you are a fan of apple cider, I like it because the ginger ale just gives it a little tang. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is fall. We can't do a fall hacks video without an idea that you could do for a fun craft night. This would be great for a girls' night or to do with your kids. Really, it's great for anybody. So what you're going to need are some jars. So you need a jar for each person. You could use any jar. You just want to make sure it has a lid. You're also going to need some baby oil and some kind of dried florals. I found these on Amazon and I like that they were in fun fall colors, but really get anything you like for this DIY. So I'm going to put the florals into my jar. Now with some of them, you may have to kind of fold them in half to get them inside. Next, I'm gonna add in baby oil about halfway up. Okay, so we're gonna add in some more florals. I think this looks absolutely adorable. The thing is, you can keep adding in florals like I did until you're happy with the way it looks. Make sure you have some sort of lid. I think this would be so fun for any girls' night. Let's do a DIY with this egg carton. So we're gonna make some little ghosts. So I'm gonna start by painting the center portion of my egg carton with some white paint. So I just have a sample white paint and my foam brush. So I let these little ghosts dry. Now I'm going to cut them out. And when I cut them out, I want to kind of cut out as far down to the base as possible. So once you get it to about this point, I'm going to cut out each of the individual pieces. If you haven't noticed by now, we are making these little ghosts. So I do want to hang them up. So I got out a little bit of my twine. I'm gonna pull off a piece, poke a hole in the top, thread it through, and then I'll tie it on the underneath side to hold it in place. Now we're gonna turn these into little ghosts. I'm gonna use my Sharpie to add some eyes. I think these turned out adorable. This would be such a fun craft to do with your kiddos. A lot of times when I'm over here filming in the living room, I have something up on the TV, and I've gotten a lot of questions about how I get that framed wall art. So what I do is I go to YouTube, okay? So go to YouTube on your TV, and you're gonna type in frame TV art. And sometimes, like right now since it's fall, I put in frame TV art fall, and then I'm just gonna click on that. Then you're gonna see that there's all of these series with framed art. So you can pick whichever one you love. So I've done like the vintage autumn forest. I've also done the vintage landscape. There's pumpkins, oil painting, so many cute ideas. You could do it for Christmas, or you could just do like basic landscape as well. We're gonna click on the vintage autumn forest. So that's all you have to do. Now you have a gold frame on your TV, and you can have gorgeous wall art. Let me show you how to make a spooky rug for fall using a Dollar Tree rug. So I want to make a web on my rug. I have a chalk marker, and then I need something with a straight edge. I have this tray that I'm going to use. So I'm going to start by drawing lines to my web. I want to determine the center point. So I'm going to fold it in half roughly, open it up, and then I'll make a mark at the center. And I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, now we'll draw a straight line across. Now we're going to do another line for our web. We're gonna go out a little bit more, and then all of the lines are gonna be connected at this point, at the bottom. And then I'll do one more. So now that I have these lines in place, I wanna try to mimic that on this side. So I'm gonna draw 3 more lines over here and try to get them even. So now we need to do our lines that like swoop in between. So I'm gonna start on the edge and just do a line, and then I'll make them about the same height all the way around. To make the lines a little bit more prominent, I'm going to add some white sample paint on a brush and just follow the chalk lines that I already drew. Let this dry, and then you can style it in your home. Have you guys seen people make these containers with Halloween treats? Like the orange and black Oreos, or using the Peeps for ghosts. So cute. I've never done this. I did it for the spring around like Easter time, and it was absolutely adorable, but I really want to try this and make it a surprise for my kids. So let's talk containers. The best place to get these are at Walmart. I've bought several different sizes. This is their smaller one and the medium one. I actually have one that's a little bit wider and bigger, but I'm gonna be using my smaller ones for this. So let's start with the smaller container and add in the Peeps. So to do this, you're going to need a glass container to put inside. This is just a glass that I had in my cabinet. I'm gonna turn it upside down and place it inside. So you're gonna start with the Peeps, and in this pack, there's 6 in them. I don't know if they sell them in larger packs, but I'm gonna place 3 Peeps at the bottom. And what's cool about these is they're all connected together. So I'm gonna place 3 Peeps down at the bottom, and I'm going to just move my cup so it's right behind there. So let's try to do a layer on the bottom first. So with my container, I did 3 rows, so I have 9 on the bottom. Now we're just gonna go up and do the next layer up. So the question is, do we want to put them right on top or a little bit staggered? Now that I'm putting in the first row, I think they kind of look better staggered, but that's personal preference. So to fill my container, it's going to take 3 packages with 6 inside. I did also buy these at Dollar Tree. We saw these at Dollar Tree. The ones I ordered were from Amazon, but the ones at Dollar Tree are in a pack of 3. So that's all there is to it, and I'm just gonna place the lid on top. Now we're going to do the Oreos. So you could use regular Oreos, but I think these Halloween ones are perfect. Now to add in the Oreos, we're going to create a base layer, then we're gonna stagger them. So I have one base layer and then I staggered my second layer. Now I'm going to go back and stagger another layer, and we're gonna do this all the way up till we get to the top. So that was one pack, now we're getting into our second pack. So I put in 2 full packs and they didn't get all the way to the top. Honestly, my kids are gonna be eating this anyway, so let's be realistic. It's gonna go down quickly. If you're doing this, maybe get an extra pack of Oreos, or it's okay if it's not all the way full. Walmart just came out with some new fall soft soap scents for fall, and they look absolutely adorable. They have a green one, an orange one, red, and purple. They're $1.24. I will link them for you below, but I wanted to show you a fun way you could dress up this soap for fall. I'm gonna start by removing the label to this orange one. I'm gonna remove the lid. I found these fun little plastic pieces off of Amazon's website. Now, some of them are a little too big, but they have these cute little yellow and green leaves that I'm gonna put inside the soft soap. Then you can just use the pump to kind of move the leaves around in your soft soap. And then place on the lid, and you could use this as your fall hand soap. So this fall, if you're getting out your pumpkins, and let's say you have 3 different pumpkins and they're all from different places, but you're wanting to tie them together to make them look a little bit more cohesive, I have a hack for you. For example, this I think is a pumpkin I got at Dollar Tree last year. This was a Dollar Tree pumpkin we bought this year. This is a pumpkin I've had for years, and this was from the Target dollar spot. So what I did was I bought some gingham ribbon at Dollar Tree. This is out right now, and gingham is so popular. It was really popular last year, but it's definitely come back this year. So essentially what I'm gonna do is create bows at the top of my ribbon that are all in the same ribbon. That's gonna help to tie it all together. And I'll just cut the ends at an angle. My favorite thing Dollar Tree has out right now for fall has got to be this pumpkin. Now you guys may be sick of seeing this because I've used it in so many DIYs. I used it by putting a plant in here. I thought that was absolutely adorable. There's also an acorn that I put a candle in, but I thought, what if we just put some candy in here? So I have a few options. I bought these little caramel Werther's Originals at Aldi, so adorable. Or I have a bag of chocolate that I just got at Walmart. Let me know down in the comments what your best fall hacks are. I love knowing your opinion. I get so many great ideas from you. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.